So I know that a lot of companies in the space have really focused on what I know you have described as kind of the robo-taxi version of this problem. Maybe you can tell us a little bit about what are the other sort of subsectors in this space? What are the other areas of interest that people are really doing work on?
Yeah, so Robotaxi is definitely a focus, and especially in the media for a couple of reasons. One, it's the biggest market opportunity in terms of what's estimated to be the total disruption opportunity that's available to self-driving vehicles. So the robotaxis make up on the order of $3 to $4 trillion is the typical estimate of what folks think is going to be a $7 trillion disruption across all industries. So that's why the focus is there, and it's one of the most complex problem spaces. So going back to working on very challenging problems, you have the biggest pot of gold at the end of the rainbow there, and you also have the most enticing area for engineers to work. But you have all of these smaller verticals, which even a small vertical in autonomous driving tends to be like $100 billion plus market opportunity that range all the way down into warehouse robotics, into mining, into varied applications of similar things that robotaxis do, where you narrow it down to just the last mile, just the middle mile, and then you can create all sorts of operational design domain, ODD in the jargon, constraints that help you sort of parcel down that enormous problem space of robotaxis into something that's more manageable, which then correlates to a smaller market. But as far as we can see, any one of these markets is big enough to essentially be its own industry.